You hear this term all the time, right? Passive ETF. It might sound a little dry, but what if I told you it's one of the most popular and powerful tools for building wealth? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and demystify this whole thing. So let's just jump right in. So think about this for a second. You want to invest in the stock market, but the idea of buying shares in Apple, then Amazon, then Microsoft, and then hundreds of other companies, who has the time or the money for that? It sounds like a total headache. But what if there is a way to do it all in one single shot? Well, there is, and it's surprisingly simple. And that simple solution, you've probably guessed it, is the passive ETF. So let's get right down to it. What in the world is a passive ETF? What's the core idea here? Okay, so a passive exchange-traded fund, or just ETF for short, is basically a fund with one single mission: to copy or replicate the performance of a specific market index. You've definitely heard of the big one, the S&P 500. And here's the most crucial part. Its goal isn't to be clever and beat the market. Its goal is to be the market. It just wants to match it, step for step. Here's a really easy way to think about it that I love. Imagine an index like the S&P 500 is a giant shopping list with 500 different stocks on it. Instead of you having to go and buy every single item on that list one by one, the ETF is like your personal shopper. It goes out and buys everything on the list for you. You just buy one share of the ETF, and boom, you instantly own a tiny piece of all of them. And here's another awesome feature: flexibility. That exchange-traded part of the name is a really big deal. It means you can buy and sell these funds anytime the market is open, just like you would with a share of stock. This is totally different from a lot of older mutual funds where you can only trade once a day, so you get that amazing freedom. Now, this whole hands-off, just follow the list approach, well, it puts passive ETFs on one side of a huge debate in the investing world. It really draws a line in the sand between two totally different philosophies: passive versus active investing. The difference really boils down to one simple idea: hands-off versus hands-on. With passive investing, the goal is simply to match the market by following a set index. It's usually a buy and hold strategy. On the flip side, you've got active investing. That's the hands-on approach. The goal there is to beat the market, with a fund manager actively picking and choosing stocks they think are going to be winners. So you're probably asking, which one is better? Well, like with pretty much everything in finance, there are trade-offs. It's not that simple. So let's take a balanced, honest look at the pros and the cons of going passive. Okay, let's start with the good stuff. The single biggest win for passive ETFs is lower cost. Way lower. Since you're not paying a team of expensive fund managers and analysts to pick stocks, the fees are incredibly low. This also means there's less buying and selling, or lower turnover, which translates to fewer transaction fees, and this is a big one, it's generally more tax efficient. And of course, there's the magic of instant diversification. You spread your risk across hundreds of companies in one shot. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The biggest drawback is market risk. If the overall market takes a nosedive, your fund is going down right along with it. There's no manager to step in and play defense. You're just along for the ride. Plus, a lot of these funds are capitalization weighted. All that means is that the bigger the company, the bigger its share of the fund. This can sometimes lead to your fund being really heavily concentrated in just a few mega stocks, which kind of works against the whole idea of diversification. So, we've looked at the mechanics, the philosophy behind it, the pros and the cons. Now for the most important part, the bottom line. What does all this actually mean for an investor like you? This quote right here, this gets to the very heart of why passive investing is so incredibly popular. It might sound completely backwards, but decades of research show again and again that most active funds fail to beat their passive index counterparts over the long run. Why? Well, a big reason is that the higher fees they charge create a performance hurdle that's just very, very difficult to clear year after year. So the key takeaway is this. For investors who have a long-term view, those small savings on fees and the power of owning the entire market, well, they add up to a huge advantage over time. It's a strategy that's built on patience and consistency, not on trying to time the market or find a needle in a haystack. So here's where we'll leave it. Passive ETFs offer a simple, low-cost, and incredibly powerful way to build wealth over time. But they do require the discipline to just hang on and ride out the market storms. So the real question you need to ask yourself is, does this hands-off approach actually fit your own personal investment style and your goals?